Hello everyone. Hope all you guys are doing safe and great. In this video, we will talk about planets in the second house. Without any delay, let's jump forward. Starting with Sun. So, if you have Sun in the second house, these people are found to have a big house. They are also seen to have many servants. They are wealthy people, rich people. They are seen to be talking about religion. I mean, like they like to learn multiple religions, talk about the different books, holy books, holy stories, etc. And interest in, like astrology or anything to do with religious stuff. So they might have some facial discomforts like toothache, problem with the eyes, weak eyesight, um, like difficulties in hearing, and ulcers. So you will often find these kind of people to have facial discomforts, one or the other. They're found to have thin hair, red eyes, and sometimes small teeth as well. The first half of the life is good, but in the second half, you might see these people to lose wealth due to either theft in their house or, wrath of the government, say some IRS activities, or um, something like the traffic violations, or with any kind of issues get involved with the government. However, there is an exception if Sun is either in Leo, which is in own sign, or Aries, wherein it's exalted. These guys are found to be attached to God. Moving on to Moon. If you have Moon in the second house, these guys are found to be like quite charming kind of personality. They have a lot of friends and they are famous in their family. Their speech is often very good, like you will often find people saying like, hey, this guy, they have a good speech. I mean, like, see how sweetly they talk, right? They're able to put forward their point. They're found to be wealthy if you have, say, Moon in either Cancer or if you have Moon in Taurus, which is where it is exalted. So these guys are found to be like fond of eating, fond of, like kind of show off, fond of dressing, and they're wealthy. They're found to be quite precise, like they speak to the point. These guys have good eyes, they have beautiful eyes. So the moment you look at them, you feel like looking at their eyes again and again. So those kind of people, they do have Moon in the second house. They spend money on usually females in their family. Moving on to Mars. If you have Mars in the second house, chances are you will be spending your wealth lavishly. Rich lifestyle, king size lifestyle. These people are fond of smoking and drinking. They are also found to be meat eaters. Uh, because of their speech, since they are aggressive in the speech, they are found to have less friends. Their spouses may have bodily discomforts and could be short-lived. These people are found to have more sons than daughters. Moving on to Mercury. If you have Mercury in the second house, chances are these people are, like very smart. They know how to get their work done. They earn money by their intellect. They can be famous speakers, they can be good project managers, they can be good directors, leaders. Um, they are found to be soft-spoken, they are liberal and talkative. Like they know the point. Say when you're in the party, talk about, say, Breaking Bad, talk about what is the latest going on in that town. So their intellect is very sharp. They know like how to convince anybody. However, if Mercury is not well placed, if it is aspected by any malefics, then they might have some skin discomforts, and all the things that we mention may or may not be found. These people are found to earn more money if Mercury is in the sign of the Sun. Jupiter. If you have Jupiter in the second house, these guys are found to be great writers, great speakers. Like whenever these people talk, either in the meetings or in the presentations, they're found to have huge, I mean, like great amount of knowledge. It might seem like, oh, after sitting with this guy just like for 5 minutes, I'm totally refreshed. My thought process has changed. Like those kind of people have Jupiter in the second house. They are able to influence the society. Like these people, when they talk, guru, I mean, Jupiter is referenced as guru, and they come across as somebody who's quite talented, who's knowledgeable, who knows what he's talking about. So they definitely have the influence in the society. Jupiter from here aspects the 10th house as well. So these guys are found to have a good career. They rise to the top positions within a short period of time and have a good successful career or business. They do have a charming face. So when you look at them, I mean, like as compared with Venus or like a moon, definitely like the appearance will be different, but for sure they will have a charming face. If you have Jupiter in the Sagittarius or Cancer, Sagittarius where Jupiter is in its own sign, or Cancer where it is exalted, so it's quite great for these kind of people. Like they have health, they have wealth, good family life. So Jupiter here is just awesome. However, if Jupiter is aspected by malefics, these guys will have obstacles in education. Going on to Venus. If you have Venus in the second house, these people are found to be fond of clothes, food, and jewelry. They are very soft spoken, good speakers. Again, like the way they talk makes you think like you're into them, like, okay, let me talk to this person. Even if it is not meaningful, it feels great to be in their company. These guys are found to be interested in astrology. Um, from the marriage perspective, usually it's seen again, it depends on if you have malefic or the benefic aspects. Usually, if in a general condition, they are found to get married around 32, have a beautiful spouse, and after the marriage, possess multiple properties. Moving on to Saturn. If you have Saturn in the second house, these people are fond of justice, whether it be in their family, whether it be in society, or anybody else's affair. They see any injustice, they will for sure raise their opinion. They will raise their voice. They'll make sure they are being heard and justice is being done. Because usually they cannot bear the injustice or like any kind of wrongdoings. They raise their voice and they don't even give a damn, like, hey, this is my family, so I should sit quiet, or like, this guy is my elder, so let me listen to him. The moment you trigger them, they will express themselves. Because of this, they might not have good terms with their family, with their friends, and chances are they might lead a lonely life, but they will be contented with themselves. Their spouse is found to have a longer life. These guys, they look more matured or rather old than their age. They're mature speakers, like you won't find kind of heavy kind of things like, hey, you're talking about any subject or anything and everything. No, chances are these guys won't be interested in those kind of subjects. So whenever you have a conversation with them, make sure you're having a kind of mature conversation, to the point. Saturn doesn't like any other business. He likes to the point, be precise, concise, and like get the work done. These people like the company of old people. Like they like to learn about a lot of things. They like to spend time with the old people, learn from their experiences. um, they might be blamed for no reason. Like since they have more enemies than friends, they might be blamed for no reason. um, these people are, I mean, like, for some reason they have sometimes tough circumstances, but these guys are rock solid. I mean, like, they're very hardworking. Irrespective of the circumstances, they are going to push it. So they are found to be very hardworking fellows. Moving on to Rahu. If you have Rahu in the second house, these guys will have weak eyesight. They will be aggressive in communication, but at the same time cunning as well. They know, like, hey, I need to get money out of this guy, like, like through gambling, through some kind of deceit. So Rahu over here, it depends on the Rashi and again the aspects, but tries to steal away the money. Um, you might have some chances of accidents, and Again, the savings in general will be tough. So usually you like to spend money. So these guys might also be fond of drinking, smoking, and chances of eating. They might be found to be like meat eaters, and so it becomes hard for them to save a lot. Moving on to the last section in this video, Ketu. If you have Ketu in the second house, you might lose money due to deception by your friends or your family. So be very careful about your funds. Don't share any kind of personal or like kind of PI confidential information with anyone in your family or friends. If Ketu over here is connected with Jupiter, chances are you will have spiritual success. So that's that's all about the planets in the second house. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And see you with our next video. Thanks for joining me.